What's the worst lesson we can learn from a Disney movie? Rats in a professional kitchen are okay. Just think of the happiest things, and jump off the building. Yay. Your toys are alive and resent you for giving them away. Hey there, are you subscribed yet? Please do. Also leave a like on this video to help out the channel. Aladdin taught me that a legitimate government was a thing you could fake with a really good parade. Evil people look evil. All the princess movies, minus Frozen, Brave, Moana, and The Princess and the Frog, the person you instantly fall in love with is your soulmate and you should throw everything away to be with them. The only princess I can kind forgive for this is Cinderella, considering her life at home was terrible, so she wasn't losing everything by running off with the prince. So many people I know personally have done the same thing and gotten themselves into really bad situation, abusive relationships. Disobey your father, sell your soul to a witch, all to hook up with some guy you've never spoken to that's a completely different species and would eat your closest friends for dinner. Edited some mistakes. The Hunchback of Notre Dame teaches that if you're ugly, you might find acceptance, but you won't find love. Love is for the attractive characters. A rich and handsome man will come and take your helpless ass away from all of your troubles. I'm glad you are enjoying this video. Before we continue, don't forget to like, subscribe and leave a comment. If you're not born into power, marry for it. I dunno, but all the dead moms makes me feel like Disney feels some type of way about mothers. Be a necrophile, she will be revived by your totally normal and socially acceptable actions and be with you forever. Instead of owing up to your mistake, just put the entire kingdom to sleep until it's fixed. Falling in love with a child is okay if she looks like an adult. Pocahontas. Not a single child has two parents. My husband's favorite movie is Beauty and the Beast, and every time after we watch it he takes off all of his clothes and he pretends that he is the Beast and he runs around the house terrorizing me. Ralph 2 equals go turbo for your personal benefits and as the president, abandon all your citizens and abandon your best friends while you're at it. This is referring to Vanellope. You fall in love with the random man who kissed while you were sleeping. Step-parents are evil. Someday my prince will come. Don't count on it, girl. And remember kids, people will only care about you if you're a princess with magic. It's perfectly normal to let a strange woman into your house because she cleaned it up while you were at work. If you fall for a woman, the best way to get her to love you is to kidnap her until Stockholm Syndrome sets in. Maybe give her some hallucinogenic drugs so that she thinks that the furniture and serving ware are alive and singing to her and dancing with her. Never trust anyone, even if they are family. You can lift anything with enough balloons. All animals speak fluent English. That glass shoes are appropriate footwear. I saw all I needed to see from Die Hard to know how unpleasant picking shards of glass out of one's foot can be. Live in the jungle, try to be a wolf and kill other human beings if they get too close. That things are guaranteed to just work out. Monsters Inc. The monsters in your closet are friendly. Relationships will have no problems and can be guaranteed on looks. Don't make Disney movies live action. That everyone lives happily ever after. That life is easy and uncomplicated, it set unrealistic expectations for me. That having animals as your best friends will somehow work out okay for you. Love at first sight. Kiss the toad, bitch. Abandon your entire family and move to a new place for a hot stranger you saw once but never spoke to. Trade anything you need to make the move happen. It's a good idea to, as a teenager, leave your home and family and give up your ability to speak for yourself so you can be with an older dude who smiled at you once. Allowing the princess to marry some random citizen who has little to no education, no dowry, no background, no family, no connections, is truly the best choice for her. Because I know if there's a famine, the guy the first one taking care of the problem is the street rat who stole bread last week. Beauty and the Beast, you can get the girl no matter how ugly you look, as long as you lock her away for long enough. Glasses and/or braces equals ugly. It's okay if the priest gets a boner during the wedding. Murder is okay as long as you set it up on a high place for them to attempt a final attack, then you just claim self-defense, and everyone, including the cute girl, will be like, oh, okay. Great things will be handed to you just for being you. Bullshit, you've got to work for it. Flushing your fish down the toilet will save their lives. Not a single child has two parents. If you get on a raft and go out on the ocean, you will travel the ocean and not die. If we litter, we will end up living in a spaceship and weigh as much as 2 elephants. You shouldn't feed dogs pasta. That black kids in South Central Los Angeles play hockey. Might ducks too. I've still got time. No you don't, get to your wedding. After just minutes of their first meetup. Can I say something crazy? Will you marry me? Can I say something even crazier? Yes. That if things go wrong and you get scared, just run away. Everyone else will deal with it and find you in time for you to fix everything in one quick action that will go perfectly for no explicable reason. I hate the Lion King. If you let the rich guy have his way with unconscious you Cosby style, you're in with him for life on the lap of luxury. Having both parents is boring AF. If she doesn't duck with you, sneak into her house, attempt to woo her. Then jump off her balcony when you get rejected, then while she's still processing the apparent suicide attempt, show her your magic carpet. Unjustly, request she give you her trust. Then literally fly her around the world, through the clouds and over the water, in what should be considered the most extravagant first date the world has ever seen. Most importantly, be a liar. That is the only way she will duck with you, bro. The Little Mermaid, change who you are to get the man of your dreams. Aladdin, carpets don't really fly. Also, while you can't wish for more wishes, you can still wish for more genies. Cars are living. If you enter one it might feel pleasure. A woman would rather marry a literal ogre than a short guy. Shrek. From Wreck-It Ralph, if your immediate company hates you for a reason you have no control over, you're not allowed to find a new group of friends. Seriously, the Nicelanders were assholes to him and then turned around and shamed him after he left. If you are beautiful you get away with everything and people thank you for it because you are obviously good. If you are ugly you are a bad person with no redeeming qualities and nobody cares if you meet a grim demise. It's okay to marry a person after knowing each other for 5 minutes. Spaghetti is good for dogs. You can never satisfy Orensis. Homicide will solve all your problems. Having a celebrity kidnapped to replace him when you lose your sense of self, despite warnings not to from those close to you, is okay if you stop him from being murdered by the person you hired to kidnap him. That you should get together with the guy who kidnapped your dad. I remember seeing a little post someone had made once with all the Disney princes and princesses and what lessons they teach to kids of their respective gender. With all the princesses they'd gone through and chalked their individual stories up to, they can't accomplish anything on their own and only come out on top because they're attractive so a man comes and saves them. All the princes just said it teaches boys, be charming and handsome and you can do no wrong and will get everything you want. I was kind of annoyed honestly, it was such a blatant manipulation of information. They even included Mulan and Brave as movies where, they get saved by a man because they're pretty, and Beauty and the Beast as, men just need to be handsome and charming. According to Frozen, the best way to deal with your emotionally compromised eldest daughter who almost killed her younger sister is to tell her never to talk about it and bottle up her emotions because it would reflect poorly on everyone. Also according to Frozen, the best way to deal with the suppressed memory of nearly killing your younger sibling alongside the emotional trauma of losing both parents and having to accept that you're assuming their duties, whatever those may be, is to bottle up your emotions and never talk about anything that may be going on inside your head. It'll be okay, though, something terrible will happen again that causes you to run away from all your responsibilities and you'll just magically be cured of all your deep-seated emotional trauma because you've suddenly become a strong, independent woman living in a cool ice castle. Disney gets it. Mental illness is just a myth. Good people look pretty and bad people look scary. That no two women have the same shoe size. Mulan 2020. In order for women to be equal or greater than men they must be born with supernatural abilities. Frozen. Elsa's parents are emotionally damaging her development by teaching her to conceal not feel. She becomes scared of her own emotions and natural talents which leaves her unable to deal with them responsibly in a healthy way. Should have taught her to embrace her emotions while controlling her powers responsibly and safely. That one day a man will come into our lives and save us. Most men are horrible. Don't be like Gaston, locking up a father, forcing his daughter to love you and fighting the other person who wants to bang her as evil. Be like the Beast, locking up a father, forcing his daughter to love you and fighting the other person who wants to bang her as good. Murder is okay as long as you kill their child afterwards. Mulan 2 equals whatever you want, no matter how impulsive, matters way more than any consequences of said impulses so long as you are happy for a few minutes. Even if it means abandoning a peaceful agreement that could cause war and potentially result in the death of hundreds of thousands of people. All you need is a man. Most of them, poor. Just get rich if you want to be good, just get pretty. Never cause a supposed holy man to get aroused. He might break out into awesome song and end up trying to burn down Paris trying to get you. It's okay to kiss sleeping or presumably dead women. You have to wait for a man to save you. Bestiality is absolutely fine. Beauty and the Beast. Your parents will die when you're a child. Women, be passive, do nothing, wait for a man to fix everything. Disobeying your parents will get you whatever you want. If you're lost in the woods, be sure to consult all the wild animals for help. Just wait for a miracle to happen if things in life are shit and everything will go well. Turning green and smashing things is a valid career choice. The Lion King teaches you to run from your problems and have no worries. To follow your heart, the heart can deceive you in many ways and you can never know what it wants.